India is the fastest growing economy of the world. The Chinese are well aware of the fact that historically the two powers have grown at the cost of the other's fall. Therefore, the tectonic shift in the Chinese policy against India is aimed at bringing down the rising India. The aggressive policies aimed at India are consistent with the US intelligence reports claiming that China will wage war on India after retaking Taiwan in 2024. Namaste and welcome to TFIPost. I'm your host Animesh Pandey. Let's begin with the video report. A close look at the Chinese foreign policy suggests that the Xi Jinping government is trying to choke India on all fronts. Earlier, the Chinese came with the Belt and Road Initiative. Another perspective of the blue economy is aimed at countering India in the Indian Ocean region. The recent conclusion of the China International Development Cooperation Agency with the representatives of the 19 countries is in the same direction. These include representatives of 19 countries and 3 international organizations. CIDCA is seen as a counter to the Indo-Pacific Cooperative Alliance of Quad and the Security for Growth of All Regions Sagar initiatives of India. China has been allying with Pakistan on various fronts, be it the development of the Gwadar port in contrast to the Chabahar port initiative of India to develop the international north-south transport corridor, or the recent development of CIDCA in opposition to the Indian Ocean Rim Association IORA and Quad in the Indo-Pacific region. These are aggressive Chinese countermeasures aimed at implementing policies that deny India any strategic advantage over the Chinese.
Hi, I'm Abhishek Kumar, a lawyer by profession and a writer by passion, and I am a member of Team TFI. We have started TFIPost Law to cover major legal cases going around in India without leftist lenses and to provide a solid legal knowledge base for people to refer to. Click the link above to subscribe. See you there.
Admiral Phil Davidson, former head of the US Indo-Pacific Command, stated that the Chinese might try to retake the island of Taiwan within the next 6 years. As a corollary, the current aggressive policy of taking down India shows that the Chinese wish to tame India before it walks over Taiwan. That is to say, the Chinese are targeting every prospect of India's growth story, be it the radicalization of internal security, the cornering through the Belt and Road network, or the Blue Economy plan. At the center of the Blue Economy initiatives lie transactions with small nations, most of which China can lure into a debt trap in the name of infrastructural development. Sri Lanka and Pakistan being glaring examples. Further, the substantial investment in ports and infrastructures in several countries, including Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, to name a few, provide military bases to curtail the strategic significance of India in the Indian Ocean region. The success of the China International Development Cooperation Agency would be multifaceted for the expansionist nation. It would turn the subcontinent and its neighborhood hostile to India. Further, China could directly challenge the Indian trade prospects in the region. In addition, it would bring China right at India's doorsteps on all sides and ultimately force India to refrain from going against China in case of future conflicts. Thereby, it will ultimately help China overcome the threat of 2 frontal wars in the event of an invasion of Taiwan. India had been unequivocally clear about its stance on an independent Taiwan. India has more recently opposed the Chinese expansionist policy, be it the annexation of Tibet in the west or the claim of Taiwan in the east. The One China policy is actually nothing but a replica of the fanatical expression that doomed Nazi Germany in World War II. To draw an analogy from the past, the end of China would be the same as that of Nazi Germany under Adolf Hitler, as the Chinese populace is now erupting in protest against the Xi Jinping administration. In addition, the Chinese military had not fought a conventional war in the past 50 years and therefore lacks the tactical might to take on India. Further, the present regime of Prime Minister Narendra Modi is more strategically poised to take on China. In the event of a direct conflict with India, China would find itself extremely isolated on the global stage. Pakistan would be the only ally But given the withering state of affairs in Pakistan, supporting China would only doom Pakistan. India, on the other hand, has a comprehensive foreign policy and has been a good friend to the international community in times of need. Therefore, pinning down India on the economic and military fronts won't be that easy for any nation. No matter how aggressive the Chinese government's policies appear on paper, the next era will be that of India, not one of expansion.